Hi, we are at the ADEC conference with Professor David Balk. Thanks for meeting with me this morning.
My pleasure.
Great. So, Dr. Balk is a co-editor of Children's Encounters with Death, Bereavement, and Coping, and also Adolescent Encounters with Death, Bereavement, and Coping, and most recently the author of Helping the Bereaved College Student. So in terms of helping the Bereaved College Student, could you talk a little bit about why you decided to write the book?
Yeah, sure. It is the accumulation of 20 plus years of thinking about this topic, researching this topic, writing about this topic, meeting with people, talking with students. As of right now, it's a one-of-a-kind book. There is nothing written on this topic that I know of in book form.
Yeah.
I may have missed something, but I haven't found anything.
Why do you think that is?
It's only recently that people have been turning their attention to this topic. There's been much more attention been given to spousal bereavement, much more attention that's been given maybe since the early 1980s to teenagers and bereavement, but somehow college student loss has been, I don't know, it's been, I'm not sure the right word is marginalized. There's like a hidden population.
Right.
And all of a sudden, now that people are beginning to understand that it is not just an odd phenomenon, that there's a much greater prevalence of college student bereavement than people had realized.
Yeah.
Many people are beginning to think, okay, then what need we know about this, and what do we need to do about this topic? I think that's part of the reason.
Yeah, I mean, I was, looking at the book, and I think it's 1/4 of college students at some point in their career, like, lose a family member or a close friend. So
it's actually within the first, how to put it, we know from having done many, many studies on many campuses that within at any time when you are on a college campus, at least 22 to 30% of those students are in the first year of grieving the death of a family member or friend. So
wow.
It's just, they're in the first 12 months.
Yeah.
And I want people to understand, it's not like everybody who's had a death and it's a bereavement for them has just gone into despair.
Yeah.
I mean, some cope with this bereavement quite well.
Yeah.
There are others who struggle.
Yeah.
It would be a really serious mistake to hype this and say, well, and then they're just in distress, everyone. They're not. Some of them are coping quite well.
Right.
But many are not. Many are just isolated, alone. Remember one student said to me, because we were talking about the struggles with coping with her father's death, and she said, but why do I have to do it alone?
Yeah.
And the irony of it is, not only do not many college administrators know about the prevalence, college students who are bereaved don't know that around them are all these other students who are grieving.
Yeah.
And anyway, I guess it's pretty odd.
Yeah.
That they feel completely isolated.